a good tevoch. I would like to tell story number 139 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. The title of the story is Mutav lefarnes aniim. It is better to maintain the poor. Says the author, once the Baal Shem Tov went with his son, who was still a boy, to meet the Rav Demita, the rabbi of the city. Rabbi Tzvi looked around and saw a great amount of silver utensils. On the way back, the Baal Shem Tov told his son, I am sure you are envious. Why doesn't your father have such silver utensils? The son said, yes, indeed so. Well, the Baal Shem Tov said, if your father had enough money to buy such silver utensils, he would better give it to the poor, such amount of money, instead of buying silver utensils. And the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov continues, I heard from the Rav Yaakov Yosef of Polnoy, that the coins never spent the night in the house of the Baal Shem Tov. He had only money when he came back from his trips. He would come home, and first he would pay the debt that his family had incurred, and then he would give out the coins for tzedakah that very same day. Once, the Baal Shem Tov came home with a large amount of money, and he paid debts and gave tzedakah. And he asked the people to give him mitzvahs, good deeds, to give the money to. Between one thing and the other, in the meanwhile, his wife took from the coins, thinking that for a few days she wouldn't have to take money, credit in the stores. That night, the Baal Shem Tov had a delay in his avodah, in his service to God, meaning in his prayer. And he understood, came home and said, tell me, who took from the coins? His wife right away admitted she took from the coins and she gave them back. And that night, the Baal Shem Tov asked to wake up the poor people, stir them up and come, and he gave them the coins. So is the story of tonight of the Baal Shem Tov. Dedicating these stories, as always, to the sacrificed Jews in Eretz Israel who are confronting a very difficult situation, and those in uniform who are risking their lives to protect the country. May all the hostages be returned soon, and peace arrive, and blessings for everyone, for everything. I am translating all the Baal Shem Tov stories from the Hebrew, telling them here in the channel, one video in English, one video in Spanish, and I'm working on the editing and translation and editing of all the stories from Hebrew to Spanish, with the hopes to publish the book sometime soon in Spanish for the very first time. I appreciate all contributions from my efforts. Links below in the description. Shavua Tov, a good tevoch.